Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I'm having some game time with one of the veteran midfielders in the Zambian Premier League. He's played in Israel, he's played in Cyprus, but now he's on the book of Zanaco. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm having some game time with William Njobu.
I just like the sound of it.
Good evening, William, and welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Charles, and evening.
The Football Association of Zambia has suspended training for all teams. Can I just bring it back to you as Zanaco? What are you doing? Is there special diets that has been laid down for you guys, and how are you keeping yourself, fit and active, and making sure that everyone is tracked and moving at the same pace in terms of fitness?
I think most importantly is that we are professional football players. So before even the team comes in, giving the programs and many things to help us, we know that it is important to keep ourselves in good shape, and also our physical trainer has put up a program for each and every day. So I think we have enough things, training to do for the team.
William, you're one of the players that have a rich CV. I mean, you've played at Power Dynamos, Zesco United, Kawe Warriors, National Assembly, not forgetting playing in Israel, playing in Cyprus. I just want you to give me your journey. Where you started playing football, mpaka kwenda ku Europe na kupofika manja kwa Zanaco.
Okay, I started my football career at Chipolopolo Football Academy, and after that I joined Lusaka Dynamos. Lusaka Dynamos was like my first professional club that I played for, and then Zesco, and then after Zesco I went. That's when I left and went in Israel. And when I came back, played for Power Dynamos and Kawe Warriors, National Assembly, and then Nkwazi, and finally I'm at Zanaco.
I want you just you've talked about your time in Israel, and I know you were part of that 2007 World Cup in Canada, where you guys went all the way mpaka ku quarter final. How did the transfer happen from wanakuonera kwe kuja ku World Cup, or maybe by the time we end up World Cup kuja malinks nshiyapanga kuda?
I would say that the World Cup was like a confirmation to many people that were following me, that we have a talent that we can try and put in some countries. So the people, because the first tournament before the World Cup was the Africa Cup, which was in Congo, the Under-20 Africa Cup, which was in Congo in the same year of the World Cup. So at the Africa Cup is where we met a few people, managers that seem interested in helping me to move abroad. So after that, I told many of them that approached me. I told them that I want them to wait until I play the World Cup. So I didn't want any distractions, because I wanted to concentrate on. For me, was like one of the biggest tournament that I've ever played in. So after the World Cup, it was like, okay, now I think now I'm ready to go.
What is your blueprint as William Njobvu? What are you doing right? Because ni wangona kwati from Europe wabwera, and right now you've played at National Assembly, which was a Division 1 side, newly promoted, but you managed kuzinyamula wabo tea kunkwazi mpaka manje wapeza move yote ya futi kuzanako, one of the biggest club in Zambia.
I would say it was not an easy journey. I've equally gone through some lows in my career. In my case, I just believe that you don't stop to play football or because of things that you go through or circumstances that you come across. I believe that if you decide that you still want to play, you go on and play until when you decide that you want to stop. I can say my deepest secret is just not to give up. I did not give up on myself, and I made a lot of adjustment in terms of how I live my life. I had to accept my situation. I had to accept the position that life has put me. I had to accept it and start like from one.
Who is your best friend at the moment? Who's been by your side during the difficult and the joyous times?
Hichani, is a guy that has always been there. He's a guy that even in the worst moment is there. We encourage each other.
When you reached Wafika Ulku Europe, what were the things that you noticed that were different from the Zambian Premier League?
The time I reached Israel, and I noticed that there are many things that we don't have in Zambia. For example, I noticed that they have a lot of facility. Then a lot of working spaces. Good facility whereby a player is allowed to improve in a way that they would want to improve. So I noticed a lot of things in the football wise. Also, I think I noticed that in Europe, in short, they pay attention more to tactics.
Who would you say is the coach that brought out the best out of you? Ana ungakamba kuti ndiye anapanga William Njobvu.
Winston Mumba is the one that gave me an opportunity to play at Lusaka Dynamos then. So you can imagine a young player coming from an academy, and I was amazed that the chance came so quick, because I trained with Lusaka Dynamos for 2 weeks, and in those few weeks I was also given a debut. And if a coach trusts you in that kind of a team, so I would say that this is a coach that gave me the first opportunity, to showcase my talent. And then came Oswald Mtapa at Lusaka Dynamos. Now, Oswald Mtapa now unleashed everything. And then came, may he so rest in peace, Coach Fighton Simukonda. Now, Fighton Simukonda, accomplished everything. Like, it's like he came to finish up a product that was already almost done. So I wouldn't say it's only one coach, but like I have mentioned to you, is 3 coaches that played a bigger role, because this was like my first time playing at the highest level in Zambia, and I was a young player, and these people played a very bigger role for me to be the player that I am today.
Who is the most difficult opponent who you faced midfield? Unamvera kwati okay, akakapita na pitana kanipanga busy leo.
I think I faced a lot of difficult opponents, and I cannot remember exactly, because in many cases I was the one that taunting the other guys in midfield. So I can only say that I've met a difficult team that I played against. All the time when I played this team, it was difficult for me. I can say all the time I played Konkola Blades, then it's like I'm off, it was difficult for me to play against this team. But playing against an individual, I cannot recall one individual that I say, okay, they made life difficult for me.
When did you get your first call up to the national team?
December 2007. COSAFA. It was a COSAFA game. We're playing against Mozambique in Bloemfontein.
You are one of the few players, I think, that were privileged to be coached under Hev Renard. I want to ask you this first. What type of a coach was he?
Hev was the kind of a coach that really stamped his authority in the team. He made his command, and then from there it was easy for him to lead the team.
2010, we were knocked out by Nigeria in the quarterfinals. Thomas Nyirenda missed the decisive penalty. I remember fans reacted angrily back home. I want you to give me an account of the dressing room. How was it when you went back into the tunnel, knowing that the guy next to you just missed the penalty that would have helped you reach maybe the semi-finals at the tournament?
No, I think first thing first, we each one of us, regardless of what happened, we understand as football players that if today is not you, tomorrow it might be you. So the first thing we did was just to comfort Thomas. We know that his intention was to score that penalty, and I believe that no player will go and take the penalty with an intention of missing it. The ones that we consider the best penalty takers, they've missed penalty. So it was like a moment that a brother needs a brother, and we were there for him. We just comforted him. We knew how much he wanted it.
I'm sure there's someone who's watching and probably wondering, this guy was incredible in 2010. Why did he miss 2012? I want you to give us why you didn't pitch up for the 2012 tournament.
2012 tournament I missed because of the injury. I had a knee injury that required an operation, and I could not be with the team at the tournament.
If I may ask, where were you during the final when Zambia lifted the trophy rather?
The day that Zambia was playing Ghana, I was back in Israel, and I was still nursing my operation. I was in recovery. In short, I was in rehab. I was recovering. So I decided that I'm going to travel to. I spoke to a few guys, the people that I'm very close with in the team. I told them, if you beat Ghana, I'm going to come and support you guys at the finals. When the team won, I just asked for permission from my club. I told them I can't afford to miss this, and that's how I made it to Gabon. I was sitting on the bench because the day that I arrived, Renard and the bench was very happy that I managed to come and see the team play. So they decided, and everyone else was very happy to see me. So they decided to give me a place on the bench, which until today I feel was a good gesture. It's like the best thing that could ever happen to a football player, that you are not part of a team and suddenly you are part of it. So I'm very thankful to everyone that made the decision that I just join the team on the bench. Just to clear the air, I paid for my ticket. It's not like someone paid for me. It's not like the association paid for me. No, I paid for my ticket to go and see the team, and to have this was an act of a team player.
When you're not playing football on a typical day without Corona, normally how do you spend your days?
I'm a kind of a chilled out person. I spend most of my times at home. So I played in Israel, I played in Cyprus. All this time it's like I spent most of my times on the road. In this time of my life, I feel like I don't see a reason for me to move around. So I'm always at home. I'm almost always at home. If I'm not at home, I'm the guy that spends the time at the gym. And when I'm home, I'm like movies, a little bit of movies, and most of the times books.
If I may ask, what's your favorite book?
Recently, it's The Secret.
That day when it comes, you decide to hang your boots. What do you want to do after football?
I want to do many things, Charles. I've not put myself in a certain box. I'm doing a lot of reading. I'm doing a lot of research. There are many things I feel like I can do. I believe that the only person who can limit me is when I limit myself. But for now, I'm still alive and kicking, and I'm happy to do it, and I do it joyously.
What would be your encouragement to that young player right now? Where a professional footballer? Mbora mwankama pressure ambi, kumankara maybe ulibe ama buti, sometimes our coach wakufaka pa bench. I just want you to encourage that person right now who could be watching you right now.
My encouragement to all the upcoming players and even those who feel like they'll need the advice that if you have a goal, nothing should stop you. Not a football shoe, not transport money, not what you may think is hate from a coach. Nothing can stop you. If you decide that you want to play football, don't let anyone or anything stop you. Because the people who succeed are those who never give up. Because no matter what you go through, as long as you never give up, sooner or later the door will open.
Thank you very much, William. It's been nice having some game time with you. I'd like to say good luck in your future and good luck in your soccer career.
Thank you very much, Charles, for the opportunity, and I wish you well with everything.